Hey everyone, it's Kevin here. I have a really big update for you. I did a lot of work this week. I don't know if it was actually more work than usual, but it was just way more productive, I guess. I didn't work on anything really specific, but I just tried to polish up a bunch of stuff. You can see I have these two guys here shooting at me. We'll talk about those in another video because they're not quite done yet, but you can see this nice nebula pattern in the background. Hopefully that comes through on the encoded video, but I wanted to increase the sense of movement, and this really helps. And you can go open your map here and see this nice gorgeous display, which I think I talked about in the last video, but I tweaked it. I think it looks a little better. I know there's a lot of nebula, but I don't care. It looks cool. You'll also notice this cool little rotation map, which, you know, just rotating a texture is no big deal, but this is actually a live camera feed. And I had to learn about render textures, where you take the rendering of one camera and send it through the material pipeline to use as a texture, which is cool and pretty fun. I fixed a few bugs with the pausing. You could pause things at wrong times, and then I wanted to go back and finish off the trading, because all of these traders, these white dots you see, they're basically running the economy. They buy low and sell high is what they do, and I want the player to be able to go to a planet and partake in this trading. And so I created this menu. By the way, if you enjoy making video game menus, then, well, first off, you're crazy. And second of all, have fun. In my last few projects, the menu system has been the longest script in my entire project. I think my last game, oh man, it was like 1,000 lines of code. It was stupid. But now I'm using Unity's UI system, and it's a little better. I'm still doing some hacky stuff, but so here we see the name of the planet we're at, Crichton, which is randomly generated, and then we got our store name, which is, I made them all kind of comical stuff. I got Kepler's constant deals. And our deals never change unless the sun explodes, because Kepler's constant is based on the center mass of the system. And so these numbers on the left side here is the amount the store has. So if I start buying them, you can see that amount goes down. And you can actually go negative to sell, and now the store gets more and more and more. And on the bottom part of this window, you're going to see like how much money you're going to spend and all that stuff. So the cool thing is you could buy a bunch of Tracksite, and if you don't have enough money for it, you could also sell an energy cell, and so you're basically doing some trading and purchasing all at once, so it'll be nice and efficient. And if you buy up their whole supply, you'll see this the little arrow disappears to just make it more obvious. It's just the little details that are important. And one interesting thing I did is, when I first made this menu, I wanted the player to be able to hold down the button and have it just kind of keep ticking up. Like all of these Tracksite I'm buying, I'm just holding the button down. And I figured, oh, I'll just make a timer, and this timer is gonna, like, you know, every 0.2 seconds it'll just add a Tracksite when you're holding the button. But when you enter a menu, it pauses the game, and so Unity's time scale goes to 0, and timers don't work anymore. So I had to make a new timer. Like I said, menus are crazy and stupid. Yeah, I made the stars in the background stop moving, but I think I might want to make them move a little bit more, because you are moving from star system to star system. Yeah. I also am adding comets, which I don't have any here. I'll show that in a new video. But yeah. So where I'm at now is I just need to finish up that menu system for the trading and actually have it reflect on the player's inventory. And then suddenly the whole trading is going to be done. And then I'm going to make some more strides on the AI and hopefully make a video about that because that's super cool. And at that point, I'll have combat and trading done. I mean, there'll be tweaks I'll make to them later on, but that is a huge step in the right direction. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it there. I mean, I don't want to show everything. There's got to be some surprises, but just look how gorgeous these nebula are. Man, my goodness. I think I have to tweak some of the names too. They're on the left side. You see Nizingaz. Like, how do you pronounce that? And the system right here is called Allison, and it's just a little bizarre. I think I need to come up with some better names. Top right, Zerzan. Some of these are cool. Let's check out a few more of these shop names because they're pretty funny. Oh, that's also Kepler's constant deals. Wow, what are the chances? Equinox Express mods. The long and short of it is that we are a real business. That's a little bit of a stretch, but yeah, I'll let you figure that one out. Max Planck's Pawn and Honk, the tiniest savings. These are the nerdiest things I've ever written. Oh, there's lots of planets here. This is wonderful. Faraday's Cage of Cool Stuff. Prepare not to be shocked by our prices. Oh, that is a good one. Here I am laughing at my own jokes like a dork. Hertzsprung Hagler's null profit exception. Hopefully programmers will get a chuckle out of that. Oh, okay, I don't want to show them all, because you'll probably have to play through the game like 3 or 4 times to actually see all of them. But okay, I will leave it there. Have a good week. I'll see you next time.